Welcome back, everybody, to the Unclaimed XP podcast. My name is Rugrat GG, or Rug. I'm riding solo today. Unfortunately, Hunter had some things that he had to take care of. He wishes you guys all the best. He wishes that he could be here. But hopefully next week we'll get everything back sorted. So yeah, it's going to be me today. I'm going to go through some articles that I have found and some things that I want to talk about in regards to pretty much everything going on in the gaming industry and just the world in general. But first, how my week was. My week was good. Work week actually flew by, believe it or not. I was surprised at how quickly everything went. It is now Friday, but technically today's my Sunday, so I'm gearing up to start my work week again. But it was good. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot done. I was very productive with my own YouTube channel, my own stream, just kind of figuring things out, so I'm very happy about that. What I've been playing, I've actually been diving back into Rainbow Six Siege, and I've also really been enjoying Call of Duty. Excuse me, when the game came out, I was kind of iffy about it. But now that I'm really diving into it more, having fun, Warzone's like incredible. I finally got my first win last night. It was a 12K win. Very proud of myself. Very proud. It took me, oh god. Well, I probably played like maybe less than 100 games of Warzone total, and I finally got a win with my squad, so I was happy. It was a good time. So last week we talked about like the thought of the week and like stuff in that regards, and we asked you guys, what gear would you start with knowing what you know now? And if I had the opportunity to go back in time and start streaming all over again, what gear would I pick? I would probably, if it depends on where I'm streaming. If I'm streaming on Mixer, all I would have is an Xbox and some cheap rinky-dink webcam just to get me started. Maybe have like a laptop or an iPad just to put the chat up, just so I can see it to make sure the stream is running well, and just going from there pretty much. It just makes more sense if you're streaming on Mixer to start on the Xbox just so you save money, make sure it's something that you want to do. I'm all about trying to save money. I've spent a lot of money on my streaming setup. You guys can see what I have here. It's too much in my opinion, but it's fun. They're like toys to me, so I get to enjoy it. If I was going like to stream on Twitch and stuff like that, obviously I would need a better computer. At the start, I'd probably invest in a really like a $500 to $600, pre-built PC, get a capture card. Hopefully I would get AverMedia. AverMedia seems to work a lot easier than Elgato, and it's a lot cheaper. So I would do that, and then I would have an Xbox or a PlayStation to plug into just to start out. When it comes to the mic, I don't really know. Maybe a headset mic would be fine, or even, the Blue Yeti is pretty cheap, so I think I would probably go with the Blue Yeti if I wanted to go a little bit more, I guess, hardcore into it. But yeah, that's what I would start with, and kind of go as cheap as possible, but still have something to make content with to make it easier. Unfortunately, there really isn't anything exciting coming out for. I'm still excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. For those who know me, I love Assassin's Creed. Incredible game. Incredible series. So I'm really just excited and waiting for that. It's going to take a while. Everything's getting pushed back right now, whatever's going on in the world. So, we just have to be patient and wait, and hopefully we'll get it on time, if not, maybe shortly after. But let's jump right into the articles. So a lot has happened in the world. If you haven't seen what's going on, I'm not going to really talk about it on the podcast because I really don't want to, one, trigger anybody, and two, I just want to kind of get through my articles and kind of explain to you guys what's going on in the gaming industry. If you guys want to have a private conversation about what's going on, I'm more than happy to sit down and talk with you guys. The only thing, I'm going to leave it with this, that Jackie Moon said it once from Semi-Pro, ELE, everybody love everybody. That's all I ask, just everybody love everybody. And I know we can get through this. We just got to keep trying, keep pushing forward. Just got to pray, man. Just got to hope it works out. But anyway, big stuff going on. If you played Call of Duty or you've been in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, things are said and usernames are had that are very toxic, very racist, very uncomfortable for certain people. Infinity Ward redoubles efforts to ban racist names, believe it or not. So it's actually really, really good. They're trying their best to kind of take back, not necessarily take back, but go through and try harder to get rid of these names. Because even now in Modern Warfare, there's some names out there that you'd be surprised at how on earth is Call of Duty letting this happen. How are they going to go through all of those names? I have no idea, but I'm glad they're trying and doing something, because honestly, it's ridiculous. It's been going on since I was a little kid. I'm 24 now, and this is literally all I've seen growing up. So it's really, really annoying. So Infinity Ward says there is no place for racist comments in our game. True. It's pretty basic. This is an effort We begin with launch, and we need to do better. We are issuing thousands of daily bans of racist and hate-oriented names. Excuse me, but we know we have more to do. It's nice to see that they're taking responsibility for what's going on in the world, especially now. Now is definitely a lot of companies who come and spoken out against racism and trying to make a difference. And I mean, there has just you've seen it. I'm sure we've all seen it once or twice, minimum. Well, I like how my lights are like flickering. It's like I'm in a laser light show. I guess I moved too much. But it's good to see that they're taking an effort to try and limit that. Because I mean, it's 2020. Like, these names have been out there since the beginning, and it's honestly a little ridiculous. So it's good to see that they're trying their best to make a difference. But with all of this going on and everything that's going on in the world, they're actually delaying Season 4 of Modern Warfare. I think that's a really smart idea. I think it's a really good business model for them. And it's just something that it should be done without any question. And it's also good because I recently just bought the Season 3 Battle Pass, not knowing Season 4 was already on its way. So now I have more of an opportunity to actually like get my money's worth with the Battle Pass. Because when I bought it, I had 2 days left. So now that I have all this time, well, we don't even know when we're actually going to get Season 4, but I'm hoping that I can get through the Battle Pass. So fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, I mean, I would love to hear what you guys have to think about this. I'm sure everyone can agree that some of the usernames and some of the things that are said in these games are just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So I'm very happy that Infinity Ward is taking effort and putting forth a better effort to get rid of these names. I mean, I've played Call of Duty the past couple days. I haven't really seen a whole lot of, these evil names. So I'm assuming that they're doing a good job, but it's not like Siege. When you play Siege, you can actually see like who gets banned in the top right, like banned for toxic behavior, banned for cheating. You don't see that. So we don't actually know who's getting banned, but I guess I'd have to agree that I'm seeing less and less hatred. Maybe? I don't know. I'm hoping that we can see more of an actual change over time, and it actually makes like a pretty big difference. But let me know what you guys think. I'm hoping that we're all on the same page here. This is a good effort by Call of Duty, so I'm proud of them. So I'm looking forward to see what they have to do. So the next article that I have, it's going to be kind of a shorter podcast, just because I don't want to do too much on my own. It's a lot easier and a lot more fun when I have, say, Hunter here. We're talking, we're getting things done. We have good discussions, and I can't make fun of myself. I have to make fun of Hunter. Like, come on. It's just so much easier. Plus, he does a lot of the YouTube side, so that's why I'm in this like little box here. I'm trying to make it look nice with the background, because with it being morning and there's a lot of light, my lighting is all off. I usually stream at night, so you guys don't normally get to see my room during the day. So I apologize if the flickering of the lights is a little odd for you, but yeah, I can't make fun of myself. I have to make fun of him. But one of the last articles I want to talk about really quickly is something about The Last of Us 2. You guys know how much I love that game, how much I need it to be here. I mean, it's June 5th, so we have, a couple weeks left? Anyway, The Last of Us 2 trailer, the newest one that came out, accused of copying an artist without permission. So let me clarify that the person who is claiming this copyright strike is actually someone who made a cover of another song. Excuse me. Lottie Kessner accused Naughty Dog of copying the song New Order's True Faith. So New Order wrote the song True Faith, is pretty much what I've read. I've never actually heard the song. I've seen the trailer and I thought that was an original song, but apparently it's not. So Lottie made a cover of True Faith, the song, and now she tweeted out, or he tweeted out, I actually don't know really a whole lot about this person besides the claim that they're making. So they tagged the CEO, Neil Druckmann, and Naughty Dog on Twitter saying, "Hey, are you aware that the True Faith cover you put in your Last of Us 2 trailer is a replica of my cover that came out 10 years ago? I wrote the original parts, not in the original song, that are copied exactly by whoever covered it. I am heartbroken." They tweeted this actually yesterday, June 4, 2020. This is quoted at. So it's only a cover of the song, so I'm not really sure what kind of ground this person has or what they can actually do. Because I'm sure New Order gave Naughty Dog permission to at least make a cover of it, because Naughty Dog is a huge company. I'm sure they went through all of the legal, avenues to get access and rights to this song. So I'm not really sure what a cover, like what you could do with a cover, because did Lottie have permission to make the cover? There's a lot of gray area here to actually see what could be done. I doubt Naughty Dog is going to even respond or do anything about it, because I mean, I'm not really versed in all of this because I'm not really into. I mean, I'm into music, but not so much when it comes to copyright. So I'm not really sure what kind of leg Lottie has to stand on. So I doubt Naughty Dog is even going to entertain the idea that they stole the rights or they stole intellectual property from this person. Because if they have the rights to the song to put it in their trailer, there's no question. So I don't know why this person's claiming, like, oh, you copied my cover of this song. So I'm not sure if having a cover of a song is any different than actually having the rights to the song. Like New Order, that's New Order song. They own it. They made it. They've produced it. It's theirs. So I'm not sure if those same rules and those same laws apply if it's a cover, you know? So it's kind of a weird gray area, but I find that really funny that with everything going on, now this person's coming forward claiming that The Last of Us 2 stole their song cover. It's really weird and kind of odd to see. But, nonetheless, good for them that they're making moves. The trailer was actually amazing. It sucks that someone's claiming that they stole the cover, but you know what? Regardless, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'm sure we're still going to see The Last of Us 2 with the trailer ready to go sometime at the end of the month. So with the last thing, actually, I'm going to bring something up really quickly. I'm going to find the article for it. Okay, so I know you guys have been watching the podcast and listening to the podcast, and we've always talked about the Xbox Series X and the PS5. And we told you guys that there was going to be an event yesterday, June 4th, that PlayStation was going to do kind of like a showcase and talk about all the amazing things that are coming with PlayStation, showing off the controller. But with everything going on, this came out June 1st, 2020. This is a quote from PlayStation. Quote, "We have decided to postpone the PlayStation 5 event scheduled for June 4th. While we understand gamers worldwide are excited to see PS5 games, we do not feel that right now is the time for celebration, and for now we want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard." End quote. So they're referring to all of the unfortunate and evil events that have happened in Minnesota. So they're actually putting a stop to their event. We don't know when it's actually going to happen. It's, I understand it 100%. Am I disappointed? Of course, because I really want to see what's going to be in the PS5 because I'm a huge PlayStation fan as well as I am an Xbox fan. So it's just something that I need. So, but apparently things were getting teased. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out right now. Things are getting leaked, allegedly. I don't know how accurate these leaks are, but they're showing us like more picture of the controller and stuff like that. So they gave us like a series of updates that are coming out. And we've talked about it before. So obviously PS5 is keeping all of their stuff really close to chest, not really showing us a whole lot. I've already talked about these in previous podcasts, and so is Hunter, but I'm kind of just going to reiterate the things that we're going to see when and if they actually do this event. I'm hoping it's in the next couple weeks. I mean, they still have time. No one's really going to be itching to see anything anytime soon, obviously. But so they're going to go over the DualSense controller, which is the new PlayStation controller. It looks like an Xbox One controller and a PS4 controller had sex and made it. It looks really cool. It has a lot of interesting features to it. It's very bulky like the Xbox One, but it has the similar style with the analog sticks, parallel to each other, not so much adjacent. Like in the Xbox controllers, it has like nice highlighted blue where the DualSense part of it is, like the weird touchpad that the PS4 has, which I don't like, by the way, because you can actually like move stuff with it. It's very bulky. It's uncomfortable. It's not very accurate. So I don't know why it's there, but we have it and it's available to us. So it literally looks like an Xbox controller, or if you're not really into super big consoles, if you play the Switch, it looks exactly like the Pro controller. Literally just like the Pro controller, but it has like highlighted blue neon lights. Another thing that we're going to see is some more specs. They're not going to give us too much in regards to what the PS5 is packing, but it's going to be kind of like a comparison guide between the two, referring to Xbox and PlayStation. So it's going to give you both. Going to go over that. We don't know when we'll see that, like I said, but that's something that I really want to see because, you need to convince me to buy your PS5 and not the Xbox Series X. Obviously, I'm a little biased here. I'm already going to get the PS5. I'm not getting the Series X because I have two computers. I can play any game on the computer that I would be able to play on the Xbox. Another thing that we're going to go for is the Unreal Engine 5 showcase. Hunter talked about the Unreal Engine a couple episodes ago. and how amazing it looked. Like, I'm still every time I see the pictures, like when I go through old notes from other podcasts, seeing the crisp detail of everything is just insane. It's just absolutely insane. So I'm a big fan of it, and I think that's going to be their biggest thing, is that they have that in their console. It'll also add an SSD. I don't really know the size, but according to the articles that I've been reading, allegedly there's going to be some SSD capabilities, which would be great because then we can actually load games faster. Like, everyone remembers Skyrim, the Xbox 360, or even GTA. Even GTA now, it takes like an hour and a half to load into your game. So I'm really excited to see that. So those are kind of all like the really quick little details that I have for this. It's more of like the rumor aspect of the podcast show. I'm sorry if I kind of went through all these like pretty quickly, but it was kind of like a last minute change, and I still wanted to give you guys some type of content and some kind of podcast. So I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I know this wasn't the best episode. You know, I kind of ran through things pretty quickly because we didn't have a whole lot to talk about, because there's a lot more important things going on in the world. But I just want to thank you guys so much, obviously, for all the support you guys have shown me and Hunter. Hope you guys still enjoyed the episode. If you guys want to see something, or you guys found an article that you think we should review, please put it down in the description, or tag us on Twitter at UnclaimedXP. We answer all of our DMs. We answer all of our comments. So we really do appreciate all the love and support. Hope you guys have a safe weekend. I'll see you guys next week.